Hey, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm so excited. I would like to share with you something. It's a new project. I have a client who reached out me and they have their website. They are selling product as like they have website is a e-commerce website. But CMS, I did quick audit. The CMS they are using for Bigcommerce. But my client want to track for Google Ads conversion tracking, Facebook Ads conversion tracking, Google Analytics conversion tracking, TikTok conversion tracking, Pinterest conversion tracking, and Bing conversion tracking. They need tons of tracking because they are spending tons of money for advertisement. So that's why they are using BigCommerce and they are using automatic apps as like they are using for BigCommerce for Facebook and BigCommerce for Google apps. The problem is they are facing tons of problem in that platform. Suppose they got 100 sales on the BigCommerce backend, but Facebook dashboard and Google dashboard and TikTok dashboard they are saying they have a 2000 or maybe 500 or 600 sales. It's huge type of difference. They got 100 sales from on dashboard. They can see the 100 sales and 100 sales value. But for Facebook ads and every ad platform for analytics, Google, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever, they got the problems. The big difference from the data, right? So these the problems. So they cannot optimize their ads. They cannot make more profitable on the ad because ad are burning money, tons of money, but they are not getting the perfect data. That's why my client wasting money, and client found me on some other way. And so then I explain what we need to do and what I will do and how I help them for their conversion tracking and what would be help for their business growth, right? So I know how to help their business growth using the conversion tracking and using CRO. So that's why I would like to share with you something that I did and I done for my client, right? So the problem was that already I explained. Now I would like to did quick audit for you how I check that the website is a BigCommerce. Then I will show what I need to do and what I already done already, right? So let's get into my computer. Then I will show you something like that. Okay, so client website is a BigCommerce. So how I know that? So you can check for Applier. You can see the client website is a BigCommerce. Okay, so also one thing is they are using that I told you, right? Client using TikTok, Pinterest, Google Analytics, Google Ads, Facebook, also the Bing. This is a Bing conversion tracking and Google Ads conversion. They are using tons of conversion tracking, tons of media, paid media for run their business because this is a high value product service they are selling. So I would like to share with you something now. Okay, so how I already work it from a client. The client they don't have access for their Facebook pictures right now. That's why I just paused that and other everything I did to Google Analytics tracking. I did Microsoft advertisement as like a Bing conversion tracking, Pinterest conversion tracking, server tracking for, and also TikTok conversion tracking. So also I did for server tracking for this client. So now I would like to explain why we need such server side and why we use it and why and how we can solve all the problems using that everything. You know what, for the client website, first we have to implement the data layer implementation. We have to implement the data layer implementation on the client back. I already completely done it. I did it. First, I have implemented data layer code on the BigCommerce website backend. Then I did it, complete everything. And then I connect for server tracking for stable dial. Why we need that for server side? Because that I told you, right? Lots of people using Apple device and Safari browser, web browser, and lots of people using a different type of country, and there are different type of data privacy rules and regulations, right? Also one thing is first party tracking. So people are using their website, they are tracking is not a first party sometimes, so that's why we can lose the data. And suppose people using for ad blocker, so if you are using ad blocker, that means your ad will be the blocked, right? In that particular your data will not be show on that platform. So that's why we got tons of problems. So how we solve that? We can solve it only for server side tracking. That means, you know what, Google need Google Ads server side, Facebook need Facebook conversion API, TikTok need conversion API, and Pinterest need conversion API, and Bing also everybody need conversion API. So that's why I already completed done, and you can check that the server side. Okay, I did for Facebook conversion tracking here. You can see the Facebook conversion tracking, Google Ads conversion tracking, all is a server side, and TikTok conversion tracking, Pinterest conversion tracking, all everything is a server side perfectly and accurately. Okay, so now I would like to show you something. So this is the server. So first we have to implement that I told you before. So I have to, the work procedure, I have to implement the data layer implementation on the website tracking. Sometimes I can do it, or sometimes I need your developer help. Then we have to connect step.io is a tagging server to the Google Tag Manager. You know what? First, I have already verified the domain is a first party domain. I already verified on a domain panel, a client domain panel, and then I did lots of things. And one thing is why we need that for server side, right? We need for server side tracking for, you know what, custom loader. So that would be, so that I told you, tons of ad blocker, tons of people are using different type of devices. So that's why is maximum browser the block the, if we server side tracking, that we can bypass that. All right. And you know, lots of people using Google Ads and Facebook Ads, they are got fake click for the bot. So in that particular, we have to fix that, right? So that this server side tracking will help us to get that accurate data. So lots of things we have to do it. You know, I have already done it, something like that. You can check it, right? That I told you, I already set up that completely perfect and accurately. You can see the GA4 request, and you can see the data request. Other things is, you know, lots of people using different type of browser, right? So these people using for Safari browser, Chrome browser, other browser, Brave browser, Edge browser, Firefox, whatever. So, and also one thing you can see effective by tracking prevention. If you use server side tracking, that means that would be help us to unblock every unethical action, as like ad blocker, ISO 14 upgrade, whatever. Every problems we will solve that using server side tracking, right? So we have to do it. So now I would like to share with you something is here, and I will do quick audit how I did. Then you will be understanding. Okay, now I need to preview this one server, also the browser. I have to do it. So I will share with you something is very everything, and that's why we have to tell you. Okay. So I will show you some what I have done already, right? What I have done, I will share. Suppose I have to, you know, this client, that will be page view. When someone land here, that will be view content. You know, so client, that is the view content, something like that, right? So also, if you want to click here, then you can check we are implemented the data layer implementation. This is for, you can check it. This is the view content, view item, and we're sending lots of data as like that, right? So, and if you want to go here for server, you can check that we are sending the data for server side, okay? Because that I told you, everybody needs server side. For every ad platform, everything, they need server side tracking for that, right? So the second thing is, if someone click for add to cart, then we'll see the add to cart event, okay? Add to cart event here, okay? If someone click checkout, right, we will see the checkout event. I have to do something, okay? If I continue that, so now I will do for testing for everything. So you can check that. It's a checkout event, right? Checkout event is here. This checkout event, you can check the data. This is the data for here, and we have to, you can check it. The checkout already have for, you can check the checkout value, right? If you want to see the value, 28 for 0.6864, 28 for 64. Okay, so we are sending the right data for this is Google Ads conversion tracking. I send that for TikTok conversion tracking. If I click the TikTok, then if I click this value, you can see the right value here. Okay, and for Pinterest, if you click the Pinterest, then we can see the value is the right value. That means we are sending everything perfectly and accurately for the conversion tracking perfectly and accurately that client are looking. Now I would like to share with you what's that, right? So I will sending something is, I will use the fake information. I will show you something like that, right? So the phone number is optional. Okay, so we can do the for, and I don't know. Yeah, I just put it in also United States, right? It's not a kingdom, it's a United States. And we can do something as like that, right? And we can use the coupon code, right? Because client provide me a coupon code for testing everything. I have to use a coupon code for that. If I use the coupon code, that's 100% off. So now I will continue to order, right? Let's see what happened here. Order is completed. Okay, the order is completed. Now I'm checking the purchases happen. If purchases happen, we can check that it's order. This is a data layer implementation, right? This is all value. This user data, that's first name, last name, phone number, country code, zip code, all everything. And we have to send this type of data for Google Ads enhanced conversion, and TikTok even match quality, and Facebook even match quality, also the Pinterest even match quality. We have to send the user data for educate our ad AI, ad algorithm for getting the perfect data and they will optimize their ads for when they are getting the right data. For here purchase, so we have to do, you can see the TikTok, right? If I click that here, you can see we are sending email, right? Email, first name, last name, phone number, country, zip code, all everything, city, send it, the zip code, country code, all everything we send it. The value, you can check the value is here, value 0, because we are using 100% coupon code. For TikTok, for Google Ads purchase event, you can see the value is 0, right? Pinterest, you can check that we are sending value is 0, and we are sending as like you can see the first name, last name, right? First name, last name, state, country, zip code, country code, that we are sending all of information that are looking for Facebook or Pinterest or TikTok, whatever. That's all the information we have to send it, right? So then that will be perfect and accurate. So I hope you understand how we implement that, how we do everything for that. So that's the servers are tracking and browsers are tracking that everybody recommended is. If you need, I know that this is a very complex, right? So sometimes client don't understand, totally technical. It's not a theory based or whatever. So you don't need to worry about. I'm here to help. If you need any type of problems, if you have any type of problems, if you need any type of help, please reach out me on video description or inbox me. Yeah, I will help you. Thank you so much for trying. See you the later.